when it comes to drawing any four-legged animal, one thing really remains consistent throughout the whole thing, and it's their shoulders and their hips. Four-legged animals, they still have shoulders, they still have hips. And the way to line that up nicely is just by doing circles together like that. Now, this would be like a horse or a dog or, something like that. As you get into different creatures, they're going to have different shoulders and hip sizes. So, but just for this, like, let's do a dog. Its neck is always going to come off the bottom of the circle and up, and its neck is always going to come off the top of the circle. Okay? Then this is around the back of the animal. And then the belly's actually going to go and exit more towards this portion. Any tail comes off the top of that circle and back. Okay, so then I can go ahead and I can connect this right here. All right. So now we have the shoulder area. Okay, this is where our elbow is. Okay, not so sharp like that, but, and then comes down like this. We have, this is kind of like our wrist, or like that dog part of the wrist, and then the paw up like that. Okay, same with this part. This is our hip right here. Okay, and then the knee is actually right here, guys. So then if we have our knee and our hip, this comes down and this becomes more like our heel. And so I have this little C here and down, and then up like that. Okay, so that becomes our front leg and our back leg. Remember, wherever we want our animal's legs to go, this is where it bends, this is where it bends, this is where it bends, and this is where it bends. So if I want the other leg to come up, it can go up like this, and then I need this part to bend downward, right? And then I want this one to bend in. So then I'm going down like this, like that. And then the dog's leg is up. So then again, a bend right here, a bend right here, a bend right here and here. So let's say that I want this leg coming down more. So this is actually going straight more. This is now here. So it's not as a sharp curve. So then this is like that. And then maybe the paw is hanging like that. And then I connect it back up to that knee point. This is where you can go ahead and you can clean it up if you want. Grab your eraser. And then we can just go ahead and erase the joints and kind of even out where everything is. Now, when you look at an animal and how it walks, never is the same side up at the same time. So this leg can't be up if this leg's up. Okay, the animal would tip over if it's a four-legged animal. So notice that the opposite leg is up. So on this would be the left side of the dog, front left side's up and back right side is up. Okay, and these two are down. They make it stable. So that's kind of just like a small little feature that you can kind of think about. Again, we're coming up from that circle that we drew, and then we're gonna draw the circle for the larger part of the head. Remember, and then also dogs have different face features. They have different muzzles, they have different ears. So I'm just gonna do almost like a golden retriever. They have more of a short square nose, and they have floppy ears, which I can just make into as a triangle. Okay, so then I can do this little nose The eyes are going to be triangles because he's looking forward with a little swoop bottom. And just like that. And then the tail is going to be larger as it goes towards the body and smaller as it goes out. Now remember, I can also do a different type of head. So here's like maybe a German Shepherd. They have a long snout, okay, long, pointy. They also have pointy ears. All ears come up from the back of the head and down, okay? So then again, we can do that right there, the nose, and we can, if we want to, we can also clean up that part of the head. For horses, we're gonna start the same way. We've got the shoulder and chest area. So again, the shoulder's up here, the elbow's right here, and then the back is right here. If you look at horses, you'll actually notice that their rear end is higher than their shoulder. So if you want, you could put this up a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I don't think you need to. They also have more of a saddle area here, so it swoops down, but their tail still comes off the end and down. Now remember, the horse, they only have bone for their tail, probably to about here. So then when you're thinking about all the other hair, it just hangs off for horses. So again, we have the shoulder, we have the elbow. The thing about the horse is that they have a longer, thinner leg. So then they have their knee area, they have the hock area, and then they have their hoof, which becomes more of like a trapezoid or a square. Okay, so again, this is where it bends. This is where it bends, right there and there. So I'm gonna have this one come up, down, and then remember it's like a trapezoid. This goes towards the back tail end. Remember, I have the hip up here. The knee on a horse kind of comes down a little bit more. And then here's the heel. And then the trapezoid for the hoof. Again, I can place this one right here. And then remember, that needs to connect to the back of the horse. Remember, just like the dog, only the same side cannot have both feet up. So I'm going to erase the back leg, the right side leg showing through, so it looks like this leg that's flat down is on this side because this one's up. Again, the neck of the horse comes up, comes off the back. Their neck is going to be a little longer. And same with the horse and the dog. You start with their head. The horse's nose can come out a little bit more though, and I do it circular, and I make it connect. I do it also right here because I want a little bit of that hang off because they have that cheekbone. And then you can sharpen up there, on the nose. Again, ear comes off the back, Okay, as you learn to draw this, you're gonna be like, whoa, that head's too big, or that neck is too fat, or blah, 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 blah. It all takes practice. Okay, when I was talking about the shoulder and the back of it, it's depending on different animals, you're gonna have different sizes. So let's say I start with this, and then there's gonna be something like this. This is going to be the start of a giraffe. Okay, we're still gonna have the stomach come up, but the hip for the giraffe is actually down more. The tail still comes off the back, and the neck still comes off the bottom of the front circle and off the top of the front circle. Okay, they still have that elbow here, the shoulder here, hip here, knee here, except they have extremely long legs. Okay, so really just think about what animal are you doing. where is the hip located, where is the chest located, and then how does the face look and everything like that.